As the Jedi, Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi fought their way towards Palpatine on board the Invisible Hand, Dooku couldn't help but question the plan created by his master. While the Sith Lord would kill Obi-Wan, the plan called for Dooku to feign defeat and capture by Anakin so that he could rehabilitate his image and be brought into the new Imperial Order. For Dooku, Anakin wasn't only unworthy to join the Sith and the coming Empire, but being captured by him was considered an embarrassment. However, Sidious eventually convinced his apprentice that Anakin was not only the perfect ally for the Sith, but the Jedi Knight would make the perfect commanding general in the coming Sith Army envisioned by Dooku. In this video expose, I will explain how in the final moments of his life during the Battle of Coruscant, Dooku came to understand Anakin's true power and value as a commanding general for his Sith Army that would rise after Order 66. Although the true machinations of Sidious regarding the Battle of Coruscant would be discovered soon enough, the plan as understood by Dooku saw him surviving the battle in furtherance of the Sith Grand Plan and the downfall of the Republic. As Sidious explained to his apprentice moments before the Jedi rescue team would arrive, Dooku would engage the two Jedi in a duel, killing Obi-Wan but turning Anakin to the dark side in the process. But just as important to Anakin's letting go of his Jedi allegiances was the next stage of the plan. Dooku would accept being captured by Anakin and a planned captivity in Republic custody, where he would then sit out the rest of the war. This would allow Dooku to disavow his allegiances to the Separatists and then be brought into the Empire after the fall of the Republic, always appearing as though he was a man of integrity and idealism. Therefore, as Dooku understood it at the time, the final moments of the Battle of Coruscant would see Obi-Wan's death, Anakin's turn to the dark side and alliance with the Sith, and Dooku's capture by the Republic for the rest of the war. However, there was one major problem Dooku had with his master's plan. Dooku didn't respect Anakin like Sidious did, and saw Obi-Wan as a far better choice regarding a potential ally. Dooku even questioned whether Sidious had thought through all of the ramifications of his plan. Although he couldn't disagree with the fact that the Jedi Knight was powerful, maybe even having the potential to be more powerful than Sidious, Dooku saw Anakin as merely a boy, whose power was unstructured and lacked discipline. In this way, he wasn't worthy to be an ally of the Sith, and was just as dangerous to himself as he was to his enemies. But it was also more than just Anakin's undisciplined control of his power. Dooku believed Anakin could be a rogue within the Empire, demonstrating a history that lacked any semblance of obedience. For these reasons, Dooku openly questioned his master's plan, believing that Anakin wasn't the man for the job, and it would be best to just kill the boy and be done with it. So then what changed for Dooku, where he wouldn't be forced to go along with the plan, but would legitimately conclude that Anakin would be a valued general in the new order that he envisioned? The credit here has to go to Sidious and the persuasion he would ultimately have over his apprentice. In responding to Dooku's concerns, Sidious first convinced him that Anakin would be a perfect symbol for the coming order. Although Dooku found Anakin's use of a mechanical arm revolting for its lack of humanity, Sidious noted that combined with the Jedi's efforts as a whole, it was the perfect symbol of the sacrifices he made during the war, making Anakin a paragon of honor, courage, and integrity. Thus, Anakin would be the perfect representative of the new order, and with his planned capture of Dooku, he would be just the hero the new government needed. But it also went far beyond mere symbolism. As explained by Sidious, Anakin was immensely powerful, yes, there was no denying that. But his power also brought with it a unique sense of creativity and luck. In this way, obedience and instruction was meaningless. Unlike a Grievous, all he and Dooku would have to do was to tell Anakin what they needed, and he would, like always, find a way to accomplish it. This completely satisfied Dooku's anxiety about the plan. In fact, Dooku saw the absolute mastery of it, and couldn't argue with his master's conclusions. For Dooku, the fact that Anakin would become the greatest hero in the history of the Republic after the battle was just as important as his talent. This would allow Anakin to play a crucial role in the new order of Force-using warriors envisioned by Dooku, or what he would call his Sith Army. Given his heroism in the war and his talent, Dooku finally viewed Anakin as the perfect commanding general for this army. Following Order 66 and the destruction of the Jedi Order, Dooku planned to create a new order of Force warriors. However, this order wouldn't be shackled in any way by politicians. It would be the Sith Army that would be the true authority within the galaxy, powerful enough to enforce its rule. Referred to as the Fist of the Empire, it would be the Sith Army that would ensure true peace and justice within the galaxy. Therefore, for these reasons, just before his duel on board the Invisible Hand, Dooku recognized the potential that existed within Anakin, and believed he would be the perfect commanding general in the Sith Army that would come. So there we have it, why Dooku wanted Anakin as the commanding general of his Sith Army. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter at SW Reading Club for updates regarding the channel, or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive rewards and discussions. If not for me, for creativity.